Anyway, I don't want to give too much away. Oh, that's cool. So that's interesting. Like, this gives you a clue as to what's gonna happen next. But at the same time, they made it so that you don't see the whole thing. Like, you don't see the whole clip at once, like it's broken up, so it's a clue, but it's not obvious. But you'll find out soon enough. And there it is there.
This next test involves the Aperture Science Aerial Faceplate. It was part of an initiative to investigate how well test subjects could solve problems when they were catapulted into space. Results were highly informative. They could not. Good luck.
Wow, look at that. Like, the whole wall was just falling apart. Anyway, so aerial faceplate is what they call it. So now we get some serious symbols going on here. We have this thing. We have 1, you catapult up, and 2, you land on the symbol. So here we're getting back to some actual symbols and teaching. Let's see. And there we go. You land onto that. Let me just... we can't go anywhere else. Look at the new wall, the clean white walls going on there. I think it's slightly different from the walls in the first game. I think it looks a bit better. But you know, that's the old stuff and that's the new stuff. You can see them side by side there. Let me just test this out. Right. You can actually move in mid-air. So that's me holding strafe while we're in the air, and as you can see we can... Okay, that didn't actually work. So as you can see, you can change the trajectory in mid-air. And if we... Like, it doesn't really matter how you land on this thing. It'll... Like, if you come in on this side, it will drop you pretty much onto the target. If you're on the edge of it this side, it will drop you straight onto the target. If you come in from the left edge, it will drop you straight to the target. So it's actually not pure physics. It's actually funneling you into the arc. Right. So this isn't just physics. And I think I'm pretty sure the director's commentary, or what do you call it? Developer's commentary, they actually talk about that. And how, you know, the aerial faceplates actually throw you according to a predetermined arc. And it's not just, you know, pure physics. And there we go.
Interesting fact. You're not breathing real air. It's too expensive to pump this far down. We just take carbon dioxide out of a room, freshen it up a little, and pump it back in. So you'll be breathing the same room full of air for the rest of your life. I thought that was interesting.
I think that's just meant to creep you out, but she does communicate to you that you are far down, which I guess it means that you're down underground at the moment. So a subtle way to communicate to you some background information, although it's not essential, I don't think. Anyway, let's keep moving. So the first aerial faceplate puzzle is not really a puzzle, although you were introduced to timing as well. I kind of just did it. But you had to time your jump so that you could catch the cube in mid-air. And already we have some pretty interesting acrobatics going on. You know, you're doing stuff in mid-air.
Let's see what the next test is. Oh, advanced aerial faceplates. Well, have fun soaring through the air without a care in the world. I have to go to the wing that was made entirely of glass and pick up 15 acres of broken glass. By myself.
No, you don't. You're a robot. You're not picking up anything yourself. But again, it's like she's messing with you. Advanced aerial face plates, and like she's just stuffing turrets and cubes under the floor. Anyway, so we have cubes and we have the aerial face plates. Okay, yeah. So she pulls those back, and there's like panels falling from the ceiling. That's crazy, look at that. Alright. So, that way. Arrow, jump, land on target. And this is actually not very complicated at all. Like, you can just... and then you get into here. Wait a minute. Let me just... actually, I don't want to do that. Let me just... am I in the... okay, that's good. I think we should do... there's a secret here, I just want to do it. Maybe I shouldn't show you the secrets. Or maybe like I shouldn't show you... in the... oh wow, fail. It's meant to be there. So let me just do the... can we... what's out there? I don't think we can get out there. So let's go back to the start. So we do that. And there's a little sound that plays as well when you're flying through the air like this. I guess that makes it a little bit more fun. Here we go. Secret. And smooth jazz equals... oh, smooth jazz fails. Music, nothing is real. What's that sound? Strange. Anyway, again, cool artwork. Let's get back out. It's just a bit of a distraction. Not too important. So I think you can figure out what's going on here. And again, the extended diagonal plates means that you should put portals on it. Although we haven't had this in this game. I mean, this clue was well established in the first game, but not in the second game, at least not yet. Like the flinging stuff and the extended panels coming out from the wall that you put the portals on. It's interesting, like it's recognizable for people who've played the first game, and I'm wondering if it's as easy for people who haven't. Maybe they should have done a bit more training for that. Anyway, this is how the game is. And maybe if they do too much training, then the people who have played the first game just become really bored because it's the same stuff over and over again. Okay, so there's that, and there's that, and notice there's that. Zoom. Oh, we can zoom. Interesting. So this thing drops cubes, and that switch opens the door.
Oh, sorry. I'm still cleaning out the test chambers, so sometimes there's still trash in them, standing around, smelling and being useless. Try to avoid the garbage hurtling towards you.
So all this stuff bounces around as well. Everything just fell into the... okay, everything just fell into the water. What if we press it again, and then comes the cube, I see. You don't actually need the cube to do this puzzle, you can use the sphere. And you don't actually have to wait for it to fall all the way back there neither. Actually, now that I think about it, couldn't we just... What if we do this? I mean, obviously what you meant to do is to drop the cube onto the switch, and that would get the door to open, but what if we drop ourselves onto the switch? Oh, I see, we can get away here, I see. So it doesn't actually kill you. I wonder if this was added in later in the design, or if they thought about it from the start. Anyway, let's just move on. So this is supposed to be advanced aerial faceplates, but it's not. Did I miss? Oh, I didn't. Oh, okay, so that works.
Remember before when I was talking about smelly garbage standing around being useless? That was a metaphor. I was actually talking about you. And I'm sorry. You didn't react at the time, so I was worried it sailed right over your head, which would have made this apology seem insane. That's why I had to call you garbage a second time just now.
She's really mean. She's really mean. Anyway, so this is the second aerial faceplate puzzle. It's actually not that much more advanced than the first one. I guess the only thing it really introduced is the idea that you can get bounced from one to the other. Although... yeah, I don't know. It's fun though, I mean, just jumping around, but I'm not sure how much more complicated that is. Maybe players need a second level to really become familiar with it. And I guess there's a lot of trust going on there as well. I mean, there's a lot of water where if you fell in you would die. And the faceplates were quite small.
Did you know that people with guilty consciences are more easily startled by loud noises? I'm sorry, I don't know why that went off. Anyway, just an interesting science fact.
And yeah, I mean, they're really pushing the message that she's not, like, she's trying to mess with you anyway. Like, maybe that last level was to reinforce the idea that you can trust the aerial faceplates, that if the level has one of those, that if you jump on it you'll be safe. And I think that's true for the whole game. Like, you never have an aerial faceplate actually kill you. I might be wrong, but the way I remember it is that you'll never have an aerial faceplate actually just outright kill you. Like, they'll always land you in a fairly reasonable place. What's going on here? So that's turned on. Okay, that's cool.